Is there? Am I a bird brain? Is that, it's a poop call, you know. She did that the other day. Thought I was a nest, and I had 3 eggs and some poop. It's good for your hair, though. I understand. It's new shampoo. It's bird poop. They probably will figure that out as being very, what do they call, plant, right? It's plantain. Anything that comes from a plant doesn't come from chemicals these days. And the bird poop is very valuable. But I'll tell you something's going to be very valuable is going to be the plywood, because we're not going to have much of it when we have the hurricane season coming up now in Florida, and the big shipping, and also Home Depot. Wouldn't you like to have had that stock? But the police are going through orientation. You know, they're being reoriented. They're being trained. One part of the training is they must all sit in the room and watch at least 3 Bob Goldthwait police movies. That in itself is it's like a prison sentence, you know, where you got to watch those 3 films of his. Oh my God, Police Academy. And then the other stuff that they're going to do now, I understand, is you're going to have to watch one Danny Glover, and what was the one where the cop goes to live with and comes back again, the Terminator. Got to watch that, and the police are going to be forced now to go without donuts for a week. That'll be the orientation, and then the dogs. You know, they have canine cams now, so you know it's going to be a different world that we live in. Involving the police and their behavior. Some of the cops are not going to stop cars now. They're going to be, well, a car will not have a driver, so you know they're not. You won't need to have a cop stop you and give you a ticket. You're going to have the manufacturer recall the car if it has too many tickets on it. Yeah, you got to blame the car. You can't blame the driver anymore. There will be a driver. I'll be in the back seat of the car, and of course. The meter is always running in taxi cabs. I don't know how they're going to handle that. Is this bird still laying eggs on my head? This is highly inappropriate. Can you imagine someone doing the late news on television where they don't say anything? They just got, other than Saturday Night Live, can you imagine where they'll do the whole newscast with the bird on their head and never say anything? Or the presidential speech, the first 100 days of Joe Biden with the bird on his head. I like that. That would get everybody's attention. You know, then people would really watch. Now, that's the Academy Awards. What they really needed was well, first of all, they needed everybody to go to the movies. That would have helped, you know. And all the Academy's awards were given to people that they all decided were minorities and inclusions. They put everybody in there. It's a wonder they don't remake Snow White with the black community. I mean, this is unbelievable how we're forcing things to happen because we want them to be different. And we want to destroy all those things that were in the way that remind us of the terribleness of America. And all I want to do is watch Amos and Andy. Holy megala, Andy. I miss the Kingfish and the Mystic Knights of the Sea Lodge. Hey, Kingfish. I loved Amos and Andy. That was my favorite show. Why do you take that away? That's not demeaning to black people. I don't think it is anyway. It's funny. You know, but comedy. Oh, the Jeffersons were funny, weren't they? And Archie Bunker wasn't particularly amusing, but the character was. You know, I mean, the bigot that he was. This is unbelievable how we want to filter. You know, that's the new word. We're filtering now, and we're creating new jobs for a new generation of people who are trained in sensitivity. Yeah, let me tell you, I'm going to shoot you before I shoot you. Do you mind if I take a shot at you right now? You know, I mean, come on. This is how polite are we going to be with this inclusion? The inclusion is not just about blacks. There's the Asian thing now. All of a sudden, you know, we realize that we can order Chinese food. They're not delivering the virus. Little Italy is closed down pretty much in New York, but Chinatown is doing a brisk business. So how? I don't know. I mean, they're the ones that are being blamed for the pandemic, and they got more customers than Little Italy. Little Italy just simply is. I think Little Italy ought to handle the economy. That's my solution. I think put them in charge of the money. They really know how to do collections. And the city was a lot better. Speaking of New York, when I was there, because I could control a lot of things. I was on the air, and I was in complete control of every phone call. Yeah, I know. It's done. Another poop. Another Reynolds wrap.